Inspired by all the selling and recommendations that's happening on TikTok, I have come with a sales pitch as well. This is like a cashback. It's a no cost EMI deal, and the thing that I'm selling is karma. How to get the maximum karma with the minimum of effort. Hi, my name is Karma Dendrup, and every Wednesday I do a short video called #MyTake. Today the alphabet is R, and what I wanted to share with regard to R is rejoice. This I again have to go back to my learnings from Rincheling Shedra in Kotaka. After my time in Tagana, I spent 2 years there as an English teacher to close to 160 monks, and during that time I was attending Buddhist philosophy classes, and in one of those classes I heard a very interesting thing which has affected my life, still affects my life in many ways, and that's called Jesu Irani. Jesu Irani, I think, loosely translates into English as rejoicing. And in that particular class, what I heard was, I don't know if there's 10 levels of a bodhisattva or 13. Some say the Karmapa is on the Doji Chang, he's like the 13th level bodhisattva. What it says is, like everybody nowadays is very familiar with video games. Say you're a bodhisattva, you're playing the game of bodhisattva, and you have levels. So the bodhisattva who reaches, a Chanchusemba who reaches the 7th level, what he does is, his main way of accumulating good karma, merit, sunam, whatever you want to call it, whatever label you're comfortable with, is he doesn't do physical so-called merit. He doesn't do koras, and he doesn't do cha, he doesn't do chip. So if anybody who's watching this and who's a Buddhist scholar, and if I'm shooting in a different direction, then please, I am very open to correction, and I would love to hear your feedback and comment. But what I heard is, what this 7th level bodhisattva does is he goes to places or situations where people are doing good karma, and while he himself or herself physically doesn't do the act, he goes to those areas and genuinely, from the core of his heart, rejoices in what the other person is doing. And in doing so, I believe he gets almost all the good merit or karma that that individual who is doing the act is getting, or he gets, say, 50%. But even if it were to be 50, 25, any percentage, for me, I think it's a win. The reason why I'm sharing about rejoicing is I find that that's something that's slowly fading and dying out in our society. And by society, I don't mean just Bhutan. I mean in as humans, as be it on social media, be it in life, in families, rejoicing in somebody else's success, rejoicing in somebody who is able to make a trip, rejoicing in somebody getting a promotion. And if you look at it, for me, it's almost like a no-brainer, because by being jealous or envious, you're not going to get that trip. You're not going to win anything that other person won. But what you are going to get is to make yourself feel even more bad than you were before that. And I am not saying that I'm all sorted out and I figured it out, and everybody who comes to me with good news, and I am like, rejoicing in their success and their victories and their, fulfillment. But I have diligently been practicing it for some time. And initially, it used to be just from the neck up. I remember quite clearly I was taking a cab back from office to home long time back, and I think some cab driver or somebody was talking about somebody who had got a promotion. Can't really remember the details of it, but I genuinely remember that feeling envious or jealous. But what came out of my mouth was, I was like, and the funny thing, what happened after that day is, whenever I used to hear news of somebody else's success, or if I were to see somebody doing well, or they are projecting, or whatever the truth of the matter is, but if they're doing so on social media or wherever they were sharing about their wins and their victories, even if it was superficial, even if it must have been hypocritical on many levels, I would go on board to congratulate that person, and I would share in their joy. And while it was pretentious in the beginning, slowly, something started to shift inside me. And I can't say that now I'm totally transformed and, every good news of anyone is met with open arms. But by and large, my default button has slowly over time turned into rejoicing and feeling the joy of that person. And with that, hopefully, my karmic bank account is also increasing. It takes reminding that by not sharing in somebody else's joy, success, and victory, it's not that you are going to get it. So why waste your time? And if you're going to get a no cost, all cash back, all karma back deal when you can rejoice in somebody else's good fortune, why hold yourself back? So that's what I wanted to share. And with that, I am overwhelmed with all the love and attention, and mostly celebrate. It's all positive feedback and comments that all of you have been making on my profile. And I sincerely, seriously mean it when I say that I implore you to give me negative feedback, because other than feeling good and feeling stoked with positive feedback, I can't really do anything with it. So if I'm doing anything wrong, if I'm talking too much, or if my references are wrong, please be open enough and don't hesitate to get back to me. And I rejoice in the day that you're having. And if you're in pain, or if you are not in a good place, then please know that this too shall pass. Analyze and realize.